so that's his side of the story.
Hmm.
And if you flip the coin, I have a different perspective. And I think in this conversation, we need to keep it 100 because the idea, 100% that is, we are trying to convey information for those who are listening that's going to help them.
Hmm.
So with Chris, there is agitation, there's irritability, there's moodiness as well. There is sometimes a little, I don't, it's not aggression, but certainly it could be volatile. But for the tools in my toolbox, I know how to allay those things. I know how to backpedal. I know how to say the right things at the right time. These things are quintessential because we want people to understand, again, that you have to be equipped in order to deal with this in a wholesome way that's not only going to help the person living with the dementia, but yourself as well. The caregiver, the care partner, their job is quintessential. And I cannot underestimate at all. I absolutely laud anyone that is a caregiver or a care partner because they are courageous to me. Not because I'm doing it, but for those who are across the nation that are doing it. It's just not easy. And so, again, I just can't emphasize enough the importance of perhaps it's a support group that they may need, perhaps it's one to one counseling that they may need, but there are certain things they must do. And the number one thing I always recommend is respite. You must have respite because you want to be superbly fit mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually in order to engage. So you have to equip yourself. And it's just something that takes time. It's not easy. And it's almost like an investment. It's an investment. We do have a plan. There is a plan in place. Chris has high degrees right now of functionality. And so right now I have not had to pull the support system in like I will have to as we continue on this journey. But it's always good. I encourage individuals to have a plan. Have a plan, make a plan, and work the plan. It's really simple. You must do that. And so at this particular point, I haven't had to call in all of the extremities that I'm going to need. And I do have it in place, though, for us. So I would say we have an excellent support system in place as we continue on the journey. I want people to understand that a diagnosis takes time. I know oftentimes people are anxious. What is this? What is this? What's going on? But it takes time because what the doctors have to determine, they have to rule out what it isn't. And so it takes, and I encourage people, it takes 4 to 6 months approximately to get a diagnosis. And I encourage people not to rush the process because that's what it is. It's a process. And any process, it takes time. In our case, it took 6 months. It took 6 months to actually get the initial diagnosis, which was MCI, and you love to tell the story. So MCI was what year?
2017.
And then the diagnosis with frontal dementia was
2019.
2019. It takes time, but I encourage everyone that I engage with because I do a lot of presentations, not only locally, but at the state level across the nation. I present. And I encourage people to recognize and to advocate, because that's what I do, to advocate and determine which dementia disease this is. Because it's important. How you engage with someone with frontotemporal dementia is not how you engage with someone with Alzheimer's or perhaps Lewy body or vascular or Parkinson's dementia. So it's essential that you know which dementia disease it is. Because again, what one does with frontotemporal dementia is just not the same for Alzheimer's dementia disease. So, 2 points again, I would like to reiterate it's a process and it takes time. As time moves along, I encourage individuals to find out which dementia disease it is, because let the truth be told. The majority of people think dementia is a disease. And so I say to whoever is listening to me right now, please understand dementia is not a disease. Dementia are symptoms. And you must say, of what? Thereof. One of the diseases, Lewy body frontal temporal vascular Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. So advocate, I say, advocate, advocate. I think it's really important that maritally speaking or couple speaking or however the situation is or whatever the situation is. I've said before and I'll say again that living with someone with dementia is not easy. But there are two things that are prominent to me. One, divorce is not an option. Secondly, I have to constantly differentiate between Chris and the disease. So when things are really out of whack, I have to slow it down, process in my mind that it is the disease, is not Chris. The truth of the matter is this: Chris and I reside in the wonderful state of Georgia. And our former First Lady, Rosalind Carter, said it, and she said it best. When it comes to caregivers and care partners, you either are one, will be one, have been one, or will need one. That's how serious, that's the gravity of all of this. And so we have got to be inclusive, we have to educate, and we have to advocate, and we have to empower people. We have to. It's a clarion call.